Greetings, folks. Thanks for joining me. So today I'm going to be talking to you about pendulum use, and I'll show you how you can actually debunk yourself and see if it's actually your ability to get the pendulum to give accurate answers, or are you truly getting answers from spirit? Now, the reason why I'm showing this video is because we're talking about pendulum use in many of the courses that I'm teaching right now. And it's important that when people watch some other videos out there and they say you're connecting to the subconscious, and then the subconscious is energetically giving the pendulum the answers, I'm going to debunk that right now. And it's important for you to do this experiment yourself so you can debunk yourself. And the goal of that at the end of all of this is to really understand that for accurate pendulum use, you need to contact spirit. Because unless you're contacting spirit, the subconscious is just yourself. And it's a part of yourself that you can't readily access. But it comes out through muscle movement. Now, in therapy circles, we use actually a pendulum. And one of the and before we actually begin to hypnotize someone, to really show hypnotic suggestibility. This is well understood in our circles, and it may not be a pendulum. There's many other ways that you can actually create this type of experiment without a magical pendulum as we use in witchcraft and the occult. If you don't have a pendulum with you, you can reproduce this experiment just by using, say, a car key on a piece of string. Okay, and so Chevreul's pendulum shows that muscle memory lies in the subconscious mind, but it can be accessed, and we can demonstrate this by such experiments as a Chevreul's pendulum, or even better known these days is kinesiology. So with kinesiology is where basically when you go to a kinesiologist's office, they'll ask you to hold out your arm, and the doctor will press on your arm. He'll ask you to hold it straight, and he'll press on your arm to test your muscle strength. And then when he asks you certain questions, the idea is because muscles hold trauma, the kinesiologist will ask you different questions, and through the pressing of your arm and fingers and so forth, he'll be able to 100% tell when in your life you had this trauma and where in your body that trauma is held. Now, that's not witchcraft. Okay, this is the power of the subconscious mind, and the power of the subconscious mind comes out very, very easily when we're doing a pendulum work. So you may think, okay, well, I want to ask a demon a question. I'll just whip out my pendulum, bam, put it over my hand, or maybe you've got a pendulum mat, or maybe you've got the demon sigil or a sigil of your deity, and you'll just put it over there and you'll hold it straight and you'll say, okay, Astaroth, are you in the room right now? Okay, now because I want it to be in the room, I don't know if you can see that, it's starting, I've just moved, but it's starting to already go around in circles because I'm very comfortable with that level of energy around me, so I want it around me. So I'm automatically, my muscle memory is going to react to that. Even if I believe consciously that I don't have a reaction to that I'm really waiting for spirit to answer me, subconsciously, because I really want it to happen, it's going to answer in the positive for me. So let's try this little experiment. When you're totally relaxed, I want you to pick up your pendulum and hold it like you normally would. Make sure you're relaxed and your muscles are relaxed. And then when you're relaxed and you feel like your mind's clear, I want you to think about the little nest of pendulum balls hitting each other side to side. Newton's cradle, as one ball hits, the other one expands to the side. It returns and hits the other balls, and it runs off to the other side. And these little balls hit each other and go from side to side, from side to side, from side to side, from side to side, from side to side. And now, without stopping this movement, I want you to think about the movement of your pendulum around a record player. And it's following the record around the outside of the record player. It's going around and around, around and around, around the record player. It's following the outside and it's getting faster. Its movements are larger. Your pendulum is making wider movements now. So, if you were like most people, your pendulum would have been moving firstly from side to side, and then it would have been going around and around like I suggested. So, were you consciously moving your pendulum? Well, you should answer no to that. But was it spirit moving the pendulum? The answer is no. What is happening here is that subconsciously your muscles respond accordingly. So all that muscle memory that's been stored in there is ready to take action whether you're consciously aware of it or not. Your body will always be slightly on alert, ready to take action. Hope you've enjoyed this experiment and haven't been deterred from using a pendulum. In fact, I hope that I've scientifically demonstrated to you that the subconscious mind is a powerful tool for our own personal healing, but when it actually comes to getting spiritual answers, we need to access another source to get those accurate answers. And then where to from here? Well, I'm really encouraging you to meditate more, to be able to relax into the void, and then be patient when it comes to these pendulum and getting answers from pendulum. You know, just myself, when I'm doing a session with a pendulum, now I don't do client sessions with pendulums at all, but when I'm actually asking a question because of my own spell working, and I'm asking a question from spirit, if I don't feel like I've had a great connection, I'm going to assume that it's my own subconscious that has given this pendulum its answer versus the spirit. And so I might come back the next day when I'm in a calmer state of mind, or when I'm not so rushed, or when I'm not expecting an instant answer because I've got 10 other things that I'm looking to do. So once again, I hope that this is helping you become a more confident and professional witch or occultist. Blessed be.